What up, y'all? Y'all, it's so fucking hot. I ain't got sunburn. I am burnt like a motherfucker. Here I come, boy. I'll be right back, y'all. My homie getting married Saturday, so I gotta go to the wedding. In the house too. I said, you ain't got to cook at no hot ass house. That's how I was just getting on him. He was making stuff with his fries. I'm like, no, don't put that shit on without putting that AC on. Yeah. All right, miss. What's up, family? What's up? Let me call my brother Marquise real quick. Hey, Mr. Identity. If you're still out, bring me a halftime. Boss player. Manimal. Brandon McCants. Keon. What's up to my family? Y'all smash a like. I got 19 people in. I got 10 ballpark eating haters in here. Stop hating and smash the damn like. So, so for years I've been telling y'all, shouts out to Say Less. Oh, you get me one of them, you gonna give me a LeBron James? You gonna get me my own LeBron James? You gonna get me one of them LeBron James from Korea? Nigga, make sure it say 23. And make sure they the same size. I don't want the 2 bigger than the 3. No, I didn't see Kendrick concert. I got what's that? A Life. Nigga, I'm not sitting there. Look. No, I did not hear the Chipmunks rap concert. I didn't hear it. Smash the light.
I ain't on the chop if you with him, then you touchable. Used to slap his music till I found.
What's up, Mr. Identity? Hello? Keys, fix your phone, man. You're making entirely too much money to not have a good phone. No, Kendrick wasn't in DC. Kendrick was in LA. And he did a pop out. Yeah. So anyway, shouts out to Say Less Sports. Y'all, I got so damn motherfucker. Y'all just can't see how bad my head got burned by the sun at that rally. But anyway, what is it? The braids. Brandy Blake, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Next time you come in this joint with just a goofy ass expression, I'm timing your ass out. So, anyway, so check it out, y'all. Coming here with just saying goofy shit. Anyway, how many times have I told y'all? Yeah, and I'm a Kendrick fan. I don't give a fuck. Man, I don't like Kendrick. I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I don't listen to that whack shit. You do. You coming in here reciting that bullshit like I'm supposed to know. With that bullshit, I'm not concerned. I got 10 haters in here. Smash the like. So I've told y'all many a time when it comes to talking about basketball, when people always bring up Michael Jordan, I always tell you that. I always tell you that Michael Jordan, I don't ever believe, was ever better at defense than Hakeem Olajuwon. I challenge anybody to tell me what year he was better at defense than Hakeem. And I've always contested that the reason Michael Jordan has a Defensive Player of the Year and MVP is because of favoritism and Parkinson's disease. I have always said that and I stood 10 toes down. Well, now I have proof that I am right about what I said. A closer look at Michael Jordan's 1988 Defensive Player of the Year. No, watch this. A closer look at Jordan's 88 Defensive Player of the Year award raises questions about its validity. Has LeBron been chasing a ghost? New research reveals Jordan's Defensive Player of the Year season likely included home biased stats. Let me read this article. It may be the most consequential Defensive Player of the Year award in NBA history. 87-88, Jordan became the first player to ever win the scoring title, the Defensive Player of the Year, in the same season. To this day, that feat has not been duplicated. The Defensive Player of the Year award represented a certain validation for the 25-year-old phenom. Before Jordan was crowned, he was crushed. Drafted by Chicago 40 years ago this week, Jordan developed a certain level of notoriety for being too focused on scoring at the expense of winning, fanning the flames of the fact that Jordan led the NBA in scoring the previous seasons, but was swept in the first round against the Celtics for a second straight year. A scorer, they said, but not a winning player. The Defensive Player of the Year award, voted by the media, effectively quieted those questions. It's one of those goals I set for myself, Jordan told the AP after winning the award. I wanted to show people that I'm more than just a scorer. I am a complete player. The award delivered generational power, with its profound impact being felt even today when debating the legends of the game. The Defensive Player of the Year gave Jordan something that LeBron, Kareem, and Magic never had: recognition for being the NBA's best defender. Watch this. But a closer look at Jordan's 87-88 season reveals a substantial discrepancy between his home and road stats, raising questions about the authenticity of the charts of his off-the-chart steals and blocks that season, and shining a light on an era that seemed particularly vulnerable to the hidden hand of Homer bias. Considerable evidence, statistical and video. Jason, shut up and listen. Don't come in here telling me about Michael Jordan. I'm older than you. So shut up and listen. With a 6-0 record in the NBA Finals, Jordan finished his career with a resume as shiny as any human being who has stepped onto the hardwood. He was a relentless two-way superstar from the guard position, soaring above the opponents, blah, 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 blah. Now, let me skip down here. In 86-87, Jordan's third season in the league, he was incensed that coaches left him off the all-defensive teams, even though Jordan became the first player in NBA history to get 200 steals and 100 blocks in the same season. In particular, it irritated Jordan that Michael Cooper of the Lakers won Defensive Player of the Year 86-87, garnering 25 of the 78 votes. Motherfucker, Michael Jordan needs to sit his dumb ass down. Cooper was literally just a defensive player. Jordan made sure, look, ain't this what Ticket TV and the likes of him always complain? Listen to this next paragraph. Jordan made sure his discontent was known. In an 18-page Sports Illustrated feature, which SI writer Curry Kirkpatrick entrenched himself inside Jordan's growing empire, the Bulls star expressed deep resentment about his lack of recognition. In particular, Jordan called out voting contingencies about his apparent disregard for box score statistics like blocks and steals. Michael Cooper is great at ball denial, Jordan told SI, but check his other stats. The league gives defensive awards on reputation. It just teased me off. So, the reason, so look, so if that was LeBron didn't shit on another basketball player so he could win Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan did that. The shot at Cooper set the tone for Jordan's vengeful 87-88 season. Determined to be known as the best defender in the game, Jordan's Defensive Player of the Year campaign started off with a bang. On opening night, 2 days before the Sports Illustrated issue hit newsstands, Jordan tallied 6 steals and 4 blocks in a win against Philly. Is that Kid Graham? The shot at Cooper, look, Jordan tallied 6 steals and 4 blocks in a win against Chicago, the 76ers. The Bulls registered another. The Bull registered another 6 steal game later that month, and another in late January against the Nets. Jordan posted a career high and franchise record 10 steals. He didn't even play in the fourth quarter. The mission consumed him. After the history-making Nets game, he openly admitted to hunting for steals so he could break the record. I knew I was close, and I asked to find out what the record was, Jordan told the Chicago Tribune that night. I was on a roll. I was going for it, reaching for everything. What would happen to somebody else if they was reaching for everything? They probably would have fouled out, but okay. At season's end, sports writers looking at the statistical leaderboards were overwhelmed with Jordan's 3.2 steals and 1.6 blocks. To this day, that has never been matched. The eye-popping stats propelled Jordan to his first Defensive Player of the Year award, earning 37 votes, beating out Mark Eaton and Hakeem Olajuwon. For 4 decades, Jordan's lone Defensive Player of the Year stood unquestioned. We took a deeper look after a recent discussion with a man named Alex Rucker, who pulled back the curtain on the complicated role of an NBA home stat keeper. Rucker is the CEO of a Boys and Girls Club in Texas and once was a top executive for the 76ers in 2020. Before that, he was a stat keeper for the Grizzlies and was employed during the inaugural season of 95-96. In February, Rucker told me he was among a number of home scorekeepers in the 1990s who selectively juiced the numbers for their players. Rucker explained that, in his view, inflating certain box score statistics for home team was a common league-wide practice. When he landed the Vancouver job, he says he traveled to Detroit for a training session, attended by other professional scorekeepers who had held their position for a number of years. However, at just 19 years old, Rucker, working for the Vancouver Grizzlies, was the new kid on the block. He was eager to prove he could score a game as accurately as anyone in the room. But then they reviewed a video clip of John Stockton getting an assist on a Karl Malone bucket, and things got weird. There was no casual connection between the pass and the bucket, Rucker told me. And the majority opinion by a mile was, oh no, that's definitely an assist. According to Rucker, the scorekeepers told him in no uncertain terms that it was an assist because it was John Stockton. So, what he's saying is, it was shit. Right, Brian? So, what he's saying is, it was shit that was clearly not an assist that they was giving to John Stockton. So did he really pass Magic Johnson? Anyway. According to Rucker, the scorekeepers told him in no uncertain terms, because Rucker soon realized that was expected. In Rucker's view, it was inferred that part of the scorekeeper's job was to give the hometown star the star treatment. Let me read the home road disparity. What was considered a record-setting 86-87 season paled in comparison to what happened in 87-88. But the underlying stats fueling this Defensive Player of the Year winning season were lopsided to an unnerving degree. Watch this. If you break out his numbers in game location, we find Jordan averaged 4 steals and 2 blocks at home. But on the road, he averaged 2 steals and 1 block. Put simply, Jordan's steals and blocks doubled at home compared to the road. To account for possible uneven playing time effects, we can look at per 36 minute numbers for a truer portrayal of the phenomenon. Jordan's combined blocks and steals numbers were a whopping 82% higher at home than on the road. It's unusual for the NBA's top defender to exhibit a slight home-road disparity. It's common knowledge that players perform better at home in front of friendly confines. But the size of Jordan's gap is unprecedented. It's one of these jumps. Let me read it. Watch this. Uh-uh. Six full games, we found tapes of Jordan's defensive year campaign. Atlanta, at Chicago, 1987. The Bulls having 10 steals on the Hawks' 10 turnovers meant that none of the Hawks' turnovers could have been dead ball turnovers. No travels, no offensive fouls, no balls tossed out of bounds, no 24-second violations for an entire game. Then it says one game, Michael Jordan had 4 steals, but the Hawks only had 3 turnovers. Kush God. No. Y'all stop asking me about that. Don't ask me about Kendrick Lamar. I'm not a fan. No, I didn't see that bullshit. What they are saying is it is games that Michael Jordan played in Chicago where he got 6 steals, but the team he played got 5 turnovers. They saying that it's games. Michael Jordan, they said he had 10 steals. The problem is this. They only had 10 turnovers. So you saying It wasn't one travel. It wasn't one backcourt. It wasn't one loose ball out of bounds. No, the problem with the 10 steals, Jason, stop talking. Stop talking. Just listen. Jason, what they're saying, the problem with the 10 steal game is that it was only 10 turnovers had by the other team. So you're saying that every turnover was Michael Jordan stealing the ball? No. They are saying they saying that it's too many games and they're at home that Michael Jordan has had. We either had astronomical numbers, but nothing, it can't be explained how he did it. Because when you look at all the stats, you realize, hey man, somebody was playing with the numbers. Most interesting February 15, 88 game. The official box score indicates Atlanta registered 10 turnovers and the Bulls tallied 10 steals. The detail immediately grabbed our attention. Turnovers fall into two categories, live ball and dead ball. By rule, dead ball turnovers, traveling out of bounds 24 seconds, and cannot be steals. For example, if, say, Atlanta Kevin Willis traveled on a play, a steal cannot be credited to the Bulls. On live ball turnovers, like intercepted passes or a recovered loose ball, can be assigned to a defensive player's steal. The Bulls having 10 steals on 10 Hawks turnovers meant that none of the Hawks turnovers could have been travels, offensive fouls, tossed out of bounds, 24-second violations for the entire game. Is that possible? And then we watched the film independently as to avoid influencing one another's findings. We compared notes. Turns out we both saw the same troubling series of plays. A 24-second violation by the Hawks offense later, Atlanta reserve Chris Washburn dribbled it off of his foot out of bounds. An outlet pass that Dominique bounces off his hands out of bounds. 3 dead ball turnovers. 3 plays that could not have been steals. And yet the box score indicated such. It also meant an opportunity to hand out 3 extra steals to Bulls players. We compared notes again. We both saw only 2 legitimate steals by Jordan. The box score credited him with 5. So this Hawks game, they look at a video. They knew something was wrong because they was like, this don't make sense. How can you have 10 steals and 10 turnovers? If it's 10 steals, it's going to be like 18 turnovers. And then they look at the video. And when they look at the video, what do they find? Jordan got 2 fucking steals. And they gave him 5. Yeah, comedian this. Yeah, Cam did say that. Explain it to me. Make it make sense to the guy. So, thank you, Goat James. So what they telling you is that they made up stats for Michael Jordan. And this ain't LVZ saying it. This is Yahoo Sports, who went over the videos and looked. When he poked the ball, chased it down, and saved it from going out of bounds before throwing it directly to the Hawks for a turnover. The other play, a transition deflection by Jordan's teammate, Mike Brown, that was recovered by Jordan, could have gone either way. There were 3 steals we didn't see. In the Detroit game, 8 Chicago steals on 6 Detroit live ball turnovers. In other 5 games, we watched the live ball turnovers and steals didn't add up. Detroit game, 8 steals to 6 turnovers. In the Denver game, 13 steals to 7 turnovers. Again and again, official steal counts were routinely outpacing possible numbers of steal opportunities. Something was wrong. All in all, by our count, the box score showed 59 steals on 41 turnovers. And they wonder why he one of the all-time leading thieves. 51 steals. Hold on, let me read that again. "59 steals to 41 turnovers." How did you steal the ball 18 other times without them turning it over? Was he getting steals and they were like, "That's not your fault"? Young. I won't go that far, Jason, but I will say what is bad for a game of basketball, artificially making somebody a GOAT. Young, as we get older, all the JDRs look worse and worse every year. Y'all notice that as we get older and more shit starts to come out, JDRs look worse and worse. They can go ahead and hate. They can hate all they want. Because I'm still going to drop this truth. Well, look. Now, press 1 if you heard this story today. Before I say anything, Before I say anything, y'all, did y'all hear this? Before I open my big mouth, get this punk out of here. So before yeah, get this homosexual out of here, y'all. Did anybody hear this story before today? Fuck before today, before I went live. Did anybody hear the story? Yeah, Teasy. You missed. Let me tell you some shit. Teasy. Explain to me how Michael Jordan listen to this, y'all. Listen to this, Teasy. Explain to me how Michael Jordan we talk about his defensive player of the year game. Defensive player of the year. Some reporters, some old statistician decided to look at some of Michael Jordan old videos, home and away, and found out the stats was lying about his defense. Turns out, Teasy, they were inflating his numbers when he played at home. They said on the road, Michael Jordan averaged 2.1 steals, 1.2 blocks. At home, he averaged 4.2 steals and 2.2 blocks. So he doubled at home. Then they started looking at games, Teasy. One game, they said the Bulls had 10 steals as a team. The problem was the team that they played against only had 10 turnovers. Right, Jason? They don't. Not only do they not lie, they don't add up. You can't have 10 steals and a team only have 10 turnovers. That means they didn't have a charge. A ball didn't go out of bounds. A ball didn't bounce off nobody's foot. Teasy, they said they looked at a game where Jordan got 5 steals. That same game, they said Jordan got 5 steals. They said they looked at the motherfucker video. Jordan only got 2. Jordan got 2 steals. They gave him 3 extra ones. They looked at 6 games. Listen to this, Teasy. They said they looked at 6 games. They looked at 6 games. The Bulls ended up with 59 steals in 6 games. The team they played only had 41 turnovers, though. See, niggas want to make up LeBron on PEDs. You don't got no proof for that. But nigga, I got proof. But nigga, it is proof that Michael Jordan wasn't doing the shit that they was writing down. They padded this nigga. They talk about stat padding. Michael Jordan is the ultimate stat padder. Michael Jordan, Mumia, what's up? Michael Jordan is the ultimate stat padder. How? His stats was padded so much he didn't even do the shit they gave him stats for. That's a good point there, Jason. That's what I'm saying. Ballpark eating has been happening since the 80s. Good job, nephew. That is exactly right. Watch this. Who benefited from all these extra steals? Look, all in all, by our count, the box score on all 6 games showed 59 steals on 41 live ball turnovers, resulting in a whopping 18 extra steals. Who benefited from all those extra steals? We brought our attention to Jordan's accounting. In the 6 games, the box scores indicated that Jordan's total steal count was 28. It was 3 different dudes watching the film in 3 different areas. So they didn't watch it together to compare notes. Watch this, y'all. After comparing our notes from film study, we each counted 12 steals. An astounding 16 steal difference. Almost every extra steal was being given to Michael Jordan. Did y'all hear that, folks? They overcounted steals by 18 and gave 16 to Michael Jordan. And for a dumb nigga, I mean, that ain't a lot. That ain't a lot for a nigga to give you. Look, that's a whole lot. Because let's put it in the context. That was 6 games, and a motherfucker gave you 16 steals. You got 12. They gave you 28. Hmm? You sure? Yeah. It's 900 degrees. All right, go ahead. Your dumb ass will be back in here in a minute. But don't be going out there to hang with no dumb ass kids. If that's the case, stay your ass right in here. You'll be back in here soon. Because your ass gonna be damn near unconscious in about an hour. Anyway. Watch this. A pattern emerged as the games began to pile up in our film review. It appeared that Jordan benefited from deflections being recorded as steals. In games where there was a surplus of Jordan steals, we noticed that the turnover / steals would closer align after we counted the defensive play that Jordan poked the ball out of bounds or back into the hands of opposing teams, even if there was no change in possession. All right, let me say it this way. They was giving the nigga steals if he just touched the ball. Steals should not have been awarded in these instances. Well, I stand firm on because of the way he played. I stand firm on between 27 and 30 points at the most. He would not have had all them 30-point seasons. It's more athletes. He would have averaged about 28, in my opinion. Steele shouldn't have been awarded, but Jordan seemed to benefit from the apparent generosity. And here's the thing. When other players made the same deflection on both teams, their steal counts tended to be scored by the book. That is, correctly. 12 steals in 6 games for Jordan, 2 steals per game, would be much more in line with his road average that season, 2.3, rather than his official home average of 4 steals. In the block category, it seemed that Jordan also benefited from exceptional stat keeping. For instance, when Horace Grant blocked the shot and was whistled for the foul, he was not credited for the block correctly. But when Jordan did the same, his box score showed the block. Something was going on, which left only one thing to figure out. Who was Chicago's stat keeper? They called him Rosie. A legend in Chicago Bulls organization, Bob Rosenberg worked as the team scorekeeper for the Bulls from their inaugural season in 65-66 all the way to 2023. He was there for Jerry Sloan's age 24 season. He was there for Michael, and he was there for Ayo Dumonsoon. In a story commemorating his retirement last year, longtime Chicago scribe Sam Smith, famed author of The Jordan Rules, wrote about Rosenberg's remarkable run, calling it what's probably been the greatest statistical tenure in the history of American sports. He was an employee of the Bulls, but his omnipresence made him seem more like a family member. As constant as the red paint on the Bulls floor and the hook of the Alan Parsons Project's intro song, Rosenberg worked not just Bulls games, but White Sox games, Bears games, Blackhawks games. He is the scorekeeper of scorekeepers. Jordan and Rosenberg shared a strong kinship. On the side, Rosenberg made scrapbooks for Jordan to commemorate his achievements. In the opening lines of the 1999 Michael Jordan's 1999 retirement column, Chicago AP writer Jim Litke didn't mention Phil Jackson or Scottie Pippen. He raised Rosenberg's name and relayed a story about Jordan's shared obsession with stats. Yahoo Sports. Let me put it in there. Shouts out to Say Less Sports. Shouts out to Say Less, because he the one that brought this to my attention. He brought it to my attention. I didn't even know. I hate when I can't go on my own shit. Let me just go ahead and switch my account. I'm about to put the link in there for you. I'm about to put the link in there for you. Because this is ridiculous. Abel, 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 where you at? Okay. So so basically, Michael Jordan was friends with the stat keeper at home. So even if you watch the video, if you watch a game, you may see a game at home where Jordan got 2 steals. The stats say he got 5. And keep in mind, those stats are official. Once the statistician puts them in, those are a matter of public record. That's a matter of public record. Now, think about a ghost. So Jordan just befriended the stat man and then ended up defensive player of the year. And nobody questioned it. MJ was lying like shit. He might have got the 10 steals that game. He may have. Then after, look, so hold up, y'all. So if they was willing to let this go, is it far fetched to believe that them fake ass whistles they would do that for him too? Just asking for a friend. So if we can find out that they were willing to cook the books for him, no, Immortal. Immortal. You want me to read it again? You want me to read it again, Immortal? It says that all he had to do was touch the ball, and they called it a steal. You want me to read that again? I'll read it again if you want me to. I don't want to, but I'll read it again. Let me read that again. Look, see, Paul Ryan said he gave him. Bob Ryan from the Boston Globe said the only reason Michael Jordan got Defensive Player of the Year for him because he wasn't gonna vote for him for MVP. He gave it to Bird. He said, "Well, Jordan do steal the ball a lot, so I'll just give it to him." Watch this. As such, in the early day, hold up, in the 1980s, the league became less of a mom and pop organization and more of a buttoned up corporation. For quality control, stat keepers needed to pass annual tests to assess their knowledge and application of arcane scorekeeping protocols. However, the league could do only so much. Computers weren't around for the better part of the 80s, which meant most everything was kept by hand on pen and paper. Teams could file complaints, but the system wasn't nearly as refined as it is today. As such, in the early days, Bob Ryan held a somewhat skeptical view of stat leaderboards. Every year, Bob Ryan filled out his NBA awards ballot as a card carrying member of the Boston Globe and tried not to lean too heavily on subjective stats like assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. Ryan didn't vote for Jordan for MVP that year. The Globe writer was one of the 16 voters who sided with Larry Bird. As consolation, it turns out, Ryan named Jordan as his Defensive Player of the Year, writing the following blurb in his pro basketball notes. If he's healthy, I know Michael Cooper is the Defensive Player of the Year. but you can't give it to him this year. Do you go for a shot blocker like Mark Eaton, a guy with steals who may or may not be a good defensive player? I don't know. Since I'm not voting for Jordan for MVP, he does steal the ball a lot, and he's a pretty good defensive player. I'm going to give him this one. That's how Michael Jordan got Defensive Player of the Year. Now, let me read it. Rennis Lacius is the vice president for the Euro Youth Basketball League. And he was obsessed about the NBA since he was a child. Growing up around the game, he became a fixture of the basketball scene. He's also one of the first known observers who spotted fishy stat keeping in the 90s. The 29-year-old runs a basketball site called Lamarmatic, a mashup tribute to two of his most beloved American celebrities, former NBA player Lamar Odom and rapper Nas from Illmatic. Okay. He came across a 2009 Deadspin story about the unnamed Vancouver scorekeeper who admitted to padding stats, most notably in Lakers guard Nick Van Exel's famous 23 assist game in '97. Deadspin picked up the story from an eyebrow-raising post in APBMR Metrics. Who shared the scorekeeper's explanation that he participated in Van Exel's inflation, partly because he's a Laker fan. For most fans, finding full game of the 80s and 90s basketball is almost impossible. Luckily, he was uniquely equipped to get the job done. Van Exel's Laker Grizzly game had evaded Latsis, so he logged on and eventually acquired a VHS tape of the Van Exel game. As it turns out, it had originally been recorded from an airing on Spanish TV. He turned it on and couldn't believe what he saw. He posted on his website, read Nick Van Exel shouldn't have had more. He posted on his website, Nick Van Exel shouldn't have had more than 17 assists. You can make an argument for him deserving only 15. After being disillusioned by Nick Van Exel's 23 assist game, he posted the assist reel to his YouTube channel and felt compelled to investigate other big stat lines, like Shaq's 15 block game, more like 10. He broke down Toronto Raptors' record-breaking 23 block night, more like 17. On a certain level, it was crushing. They ruined dreams. So it wasn't just Jordan. What's up? What's up, Lamont? The internet. So let me finish reading for the new people. The internet stocked with Jordan games from his marvelous 87-88 season. However, fans may have stumbled upon a video posted to the NBA's official channel in August 2022. Michael Jordan's got 10 steals in one game. The 4-minute highlight reel showed his brilliance from that record setting game against the Nets, his crown jewel of 87-88. But the video conspicuously shows only 6 steals. In the comment section, amid a chorus of Jordan praise, some discerning commenters raised their hands and expressed confusion. One commenter remarked, "Still waiting for the 10 steals." The game, it turns out, was played at home in Chicago. This only piqued our interest in finding game tapes. Luckily, Laesis dug up 5, all at Chicago, for our review. In addition to one found on YouTube, we dove in, and it turns out the puzzling Jordan 10 steals video was only the tip of the iceberg. So Jordan never got 10 steals in a game. He got 6, and that motherfucker gave him 4. And look, and they watched the Atlanta at Chicago, November 20th, 1987. They watched Indiana at Chicago, January 5th, 1988. Denver at Chicago, January 7th, 1988. Dpoy at Chicago, January 16th, 1988. A-Town again at Chicago, February 15th, 88. Boston at Chicago, March 18th. Jordan Marvin can eat a dick. Ain't nobody coming over. Look, you and your little dick riding fanboys, nah. I'm cooking you niggas with the truth. So look, Laesis and them were more interested in the February 15th, 1988 game. The official box score indicates Atlanta registered 10 turnovers. Listen to this, Lamar. The Hawks had 10 turnovers that game. And the Bulls had 10 steals. Huh? Hold on. Is that possible? Now, let me see. Is that possible? Can a motherfucker watch this? Watch this, Lamar. Listen, look. I didn't write this. The official box score said the Atlanta Hawks registered 10 turnovers. The Chicago Bulls tallied 10 steals. That detail immediately grabbed our attention. Turnovers fall into 2 categories. This is why when I said to somebody, when somebody said, LeBron lead in turnovers, I was like, nah, turnovers is different. Why? Because it's 2 ways to turn it. It's too many different ways to turn the ball over. Turning the ball over doesn't necessarily mean you made a bad mistake. Sometimes a nigga just dropped the ball. Sometimes you could have went to the basket and got a debatable charge call, and it was no reversals back then. Sometimes you could have traveled. That's not bad decision making. That's just a bad move. Let's see here. So turnovers fall into 2 categories: live ball turnovers, dead ball turnovers. By rule, dead ball turnovers, traveling, out of bounds, 24 seconds, 5 seconds, cannot be steals. For example, if Atlanta's Kevin Willis traveled on a play. A steal can't be credited to a Bulls defender. Only live ball turnovers, like an intercepted pass or a recovered loose ball, can be assigned a steal for a defensive player. The more live ball turnovers in a game, the more steals are in a game. The Bulls had 10 steals on the Hawks' 10 turnovers, meaning that none of the Hawks' turnovers could have been dead ball turnovers. No traveling, no offensive foul, no ball tossed out of bounds, no 24-second shot clock for the entire game. Is that possible? When we watch the film independently to avoid influencing another's finding. So they watch the movie, they watch the game separately. But they all took notes. We compared notes and it turned out we all saw the same thing. A 24-second violation by the Hawks. Later, Chris Washburn from the Hawks dribbled the ball off of his foot out of bounds. Then an outlet pass to Dominique Wilkins bounced off his hands and into the scorer's table. That is 3 dead ball turnovers. 3 plays that could not have been considered a steal. Yet the box score indicated 0 such plays. It also meant an opportunity to hand out 3 extra steals to a Bulls player. We compared notes again. We both only saw 2 legitimate steals by Michael Jordan. The box score gave him 5, an excess of 3 steals. To be precise, we saw 2 Jordan steals at best, but possibly 1. When he poked the ball, chased it down, and saved it from going out of bounds, he threw it directly to the Hawks for a turnover. The other play, a transition deflection by Jordan's teammate Mike Brown, was recovered by Jordan. Could have went either way. But there were 3 steals unaccounted for, and all of them went to Michael Jordan. This is all on Yahoo Sports. This ain't me. In another game, in the other 5 games we watched, live ball turnovers and steals did not add up. In the Detroit game, 8 Chicago steals on 6 Detroit live ball turnovers. How you get 8 steals on 6 turnovers? Hold up. Now my math is good. That's not possible. Somebody help me. Now I could do math. Hold on, let me look at this. Let me ask Google. Let me ask Google. Hey Google, can I get 6 steals? My bad. You know, I fucked up Google. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Watch this. Hey Google, can I get 8 steals on 6 turnovers? That should say 8. Google, can I get 8 steals I done confused Google. It done just went to black. This Chicago in the Denver game, 13 Chicago steals on 7 live ball turnovers. Again and again, the official steal counts were routinely outpacing the possible number of steal opportunities. Something was amiss. All in all, by our count, the box score showed 59 steals on 41 turnovers, resulting in a whopping 18 steals. And who benefited the most? We brought our attention to Jordan's in the 6 games. The box scores indicated that Jordan totaled 28 steals. After comparing our notes from the film study, we each counted 12 steals, an astounding difference of 16 extra steals. Almost every extra steal was accounted to Michael Jordan. A pattern emerged as the games began to pile up in our film review. It appeared that Jordan benefited from deflections being erroneously recorded as steals. In games where there was a surplus of Jordan steals, we noticed that the turnover steal count would closer aligned after we counted defensive plays that Jordan poked the ball out of bounds or even back into the opposing team, even if there was no change of possession. Still should not be awarded in these instances. But Jordan seemed to benefit from the apparent generosity. And here's the thing, when other players made the same deflections on both teams, their steals, their steal count tended to be scored by the book. That is, correctly. 12 steals in 6 games for Jordan, 2 steals a game, would be much more in line with his road average of 2.3 rather than the official home average of 4 steals. In the block category, it seemed that Jordan also benefited from some exceptional stat keeping. For instance, whenever Chicago forward Horace Grant blocked the shot but was whistled for a foul, he was correctly not credited with a block. However, when Jordan did the same, his box score showed the block. Something was going wrong, which left only one thing to figure out, and that's what we was on, the stat keeper, Rosenberg. And then it said Rosenberg and Jordan dynamic was written about in the press and reportedly at one point drew scrutiny from the league office. According to a 1989 report from the San Francisco Examiner, Rosenberg would flash hand signals to inform Jordan how close he was to a triple-double. The league reportedly stepped in and told Rosenberg to cut it out. Rosenberg admitted to signaling to help Jordan chase stats during Chicago's '88 All-Star game, a game where Jordan scored a game high 40, just shy of matching Chamberlain's 42. As the site's official scorekeeper, Rosenberg worked the game and remembered a post-game exchange he had with Jordan. In 2013, Rosenberg shared the following anecdote with the Chicago Tribune. Why didn't you tell me I was 2 points short of Chamberlain? Rosenberg recalled Jordan asking him. I said, look, every time you went by, I kept putting up 2 fingers. You didn't understand that? To our knowledge, Rosenberg had never been accused of padding stats for Jordan, but wasn't without controversy. In 98, a Western Conference executive told Sports Illustrated that Dennis Rodman received phony rebounds from the Chicago stat crew. Rodman, like Jordan's blocks and steals in 88, showed a statistical home and road disparity in rebounding. Rosenberg denied the claim. Multiple writers also made reference to claim that Rosenberg stat padded Guy Rodgers' assist totals in his first and only full season with the Bulls in 66 and 67, in which he was named an All-Star. In 90, Rosenberg was interviewed by Chicago Tribune for a story commemorating an esteemed career of local Chicago sports writer Jerome Holtzman, and Rosenberg himself brought up a stat padding allegation from Holtzman. Holtzman was always accusing me of padding the assist totals for Guy Rodgers, Rosenberg told the Chicago Tribune. Every time he introduced me to the people, this is the guy that made Guy Rodgers famous. 66-67, Rodgers barely edged out Oscar Robertson for the assist title. Rodgers' assist averages that season were 12.4 at home, 10.1 on the road. Watch this. Juice stats in 87-88 were a form, possibly Juice stats. The 87-88 Bulls were a formidable team and finished with a 50-32 record, good enough to be third in the East. Jordan and the Bulls clinched a 3-2 victory over Cleveland in the first round, setting up a highly anticipated matchup against the second-seeded Detroit Pistons, led by Isaiah Lame Beer and the rest of the bad boys. Jordan and the Bulls' elite defense would be put to the test. In game one, the Pistons shut down the Bulls, winning 93-82. Jordan tallied 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. However, the defensive columns were noticeably bare. Jordan didn't register a single steal the entire game. The first time in over a month he didn't come up with at least one. The game, it should be noted, was played in Detroit. The Bulls and Pistons split the next two games. Then before game four, the Pistons up 2-1, Jordan gathered with NBA officials at half court for a momentous occasion in front of a raucous Chicago crowd. Jordan was being presented with the Defensive Player of the Year award, the first of his career, and a crowning achievement for the scoring phenom. After the ceremony in game four, however, it was the Pistons who got to put on the show at the defensive end, looking every bit the superior defensive team, holding the Bulls without a field goal in the final 5 minutes. It was a devastating loss, getting outscored 96-77 on their home floor. The next day, a bold headline blared the top sports sections for the Detroit Free Press. Pistons not tricked by the Bulls' numbers. In the story, columnist Charlie Vincent wrote, and that gurgling sound you heard coming from your TV set was not the Bulls choking. It was the Pistons strangling them to within one loss of an elimination. A headline suggested Vincent also took issue with Jordan's coronation as the Defensive Player of the Year, arguing that the Bulls' defensive standing was all smoke and mirrors, and Jordan didn't deserve the league's top defensive award. The loudest crusader was none other than Bill Laimbeer, the Pistons center who was ahead of his time in the discerning analysis. Laimbeer argued for a nuanced approach to the Bulls' stats, pointing out that the Bulls' slow offensive pace artificially depressed the Bulls' opponent's scoring average. Propping up Jordan's candidacy, in Laimbeer's view, was the fact that the Bulls allow an NBA low 101 points per game. Being the best defensive team, Laimbeer said, doesn't mean that they have the best defensive team. Laimbeer wasn't moved by the Bulls' first-ranked defense because he found the per-game numbers to be misleading. In a way, Laimbeer had unknowingly foretold the impending stats revolution that would take place across the sport, arguing for per-possession stats rather than one that were influenced by slow offenses. Indeed, the Bulls' top ranking in the traditional points per game will slide to third in possession based on defensive rating, sliding behind Utah and the Pistons. Laimbeer simply wasn't buying the Bulls' lowest opponent scoring average by proxy for defense. It just means the other team scored less points, Laimbeer told. The Bulls run plays for Jordan and they take time to set them up. That lowers the numbers of points scored. The best defensive teams are, Boston is pretty good, and LA and us, and we play like we have the last 2 days. 3 days later, Jordan and the Bulls were eliminated from the playoffs in Detroit, losing 4-1. Jordan's marks in the postseason: 3.8 steals and 1.5 block at home, 1.8 steal and 0.8 blocks on the road.
I didn't on a chop if you would have been you touchable. Used to slap his music till I found out he was touching.
What's up, bro? Yeah, I come. Yeah, Mr. Clutch, he died, but that's But like I said, so basically, what this article is saying is, like I always say, Michael Jordan defense was over exaggerated. And come to find out, he didn't even average all of the shit we thought he actually averaged. He didn't average that. Ain't that a bitch? The motherfucker scorekeeper was fixing the books the whole time.
Who?
Michael Jordan scorekeeper. Some motherfuckers looked at 6 games. One game, they said Michael Jordan had 10 steals. They only saw 6 the whole game. Another game, they say the Bulls as a team had 10 steals. And Atlanta only had 10 turnovers. How is that possible? So they looked at the game. They said it's not. So people was like, well, what happened? They said, well, we seen the game. Jordan got 2 steals, but they gave him 5. They said, we seen 3 plays. One play, a nigga dribbled the ball off his foot, went out of bounds. That can't be a steal. That ends the turnover thing right there. Then Dominique babbled the ball out of bounds. Then another nigga, Kevin Willis, traveled. That's 3 dead ball penalties. That steals can't happen on. So how did they hate that? So they gave them 3 to Jordan.
Hey man, that's the greatest player of all time.
No, that ain't no greatest player of all time.
He is the greatest player of all time, though. Oh man, you can't. Jordan is the best ever to play.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Hey, how can you be the best that never been number 1 enough?
Number one, he been the number one
He
scorer.
was not the number one scorer. Kareem
What you mean
Abdul-Jabbar
I'm
is.
talking about in his time of playing?
No, we're talking about
Leading
all
the
time.
league.
No, he
You don't
was
gotta-
not.
you
Yes,
don't
you
gotta-
do. You have to lead the league in all the points.
No,
Yes, you
don't.
can, because Luka.
Cause
If
man,
that's the case,
cause
Luka.
Emmitt Smith-
If that's the
Emmitt Smith
case,
not better than Barry Sanders.
but
Everybody
yes,
knows
he
that.
is. He's the
No,
all-time
he's
leading
not.
rusher. He is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not a better.
longevity.
He's a
He's
better
not a
running back.
running back.
He's just not a better runner.
He's not a better running back.
He is. And well,
Emmitt Smith had a big
ask
ass
what
line
Barry Sanders
and had
said.
more
What did Barry
offensive line.
Sanders say? What did Barry Sanders say?
I don't care.
It don't matter. No,
did
it.
the
I
fans
no. I don't
say?
care what you
do
say.
the fans say?
Fuck what the
What do
fans
the
say.
fans say? We mad.
No, y'all don't. Y'all just a
That's
bunch
why
of
it's
dick
Jordan,
riders.
Barry Sanders.
No, it ain't
Emmitt
Jordan.
Smith was some shit.
No, it ain't
Emmitt
Jordan.
Smith, all he can do is run straight through a big ass. He had the biggest.
Keith,
line
hurry up, get
for
my shit,
football.
get the fuck out. You don't know nothing about
already know.
football.
You already know Emmitt Smith wasn't that. You
What?
already know He wasn't better than Walter Payton.
Yes, he was. He was way better than Walter Payton.
He
He
was
was
better
way
than
better. He was better
Bears
than
running back.
Yes, he was. He was better than every last one of
He
them.
wasn't better than neither
Every
one of the
last
Bears
one of them.
running
You must
backs.
be
know it.
smoking crack.
You know it
You
though.
smoking crack.
Emmitt was some shit, man. Emmitt was.
Hold
Emmitt
on,
was-
ain't you a
Emmitt
Philly
was
fan?
better than Marcus Allen. If you were
Nigga, I'm a
Kansas
Marcus
City
Allen fan.
Yeah.
And I know Emmitt Smith is
Was not
better than
better.
Marcus Allen.
He
You
wasn't
dumb
better than Barry-
motherfucker.
He wasn't better than Bo
Well,
Jackson.
who got more touchdowns, more yards?
He had more longevity.
That nigga said Bo Jackson. A nigga
Robert Parrish got more points than a lot of niggas he ain't better than. Yes, he
He
do.
don't.
Robert Parrish
No,
got
he
more
don't.
points than a lot of people.
No, he don't,
He
Roger.
better
No,
than.
he don't.
You
He
crazy.
don't.
He
He
played
don't.
23 years in the
But
league.
he don't got more points.
Than a lot of
Robert
people
Parrish
that
don't
he
even
better
got
than.
20,000 points.
He got
And he
more
played
points than that.
21
He got
years.
more points than
Robert
better
Parrish
than a
played
lot of people.
21 years, and he don't got 20,000
But he
points.
got more points than a
No,
lot
he
of
don't. He
people
don't
that's
even
better
got
than
more
him.
points than Tom Chambers.
He got more points
He don't got
than
more
Dan
points
Marley.
than Tom Chambers. Dan Marley's not good.
Dan Marley was better than him.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
What the fuck are you smoking? Do y'all hear this dumb motherfucker? Do y'all hear this idiot? He's saying that somebody who won, he said somebody who won 3 titles, he said somebody who won 3 titles, won championships almost everywhere he went. This idiot just said,
You just said the Chief was some shit. Now
no, I didn't say the Chief was some shit. I said the Chief didn't score that many points. But
He
the
scored
Chief
more
was
points
better
than
than
Baron
Dan
Davis.
Marley. He was better than Baron Davis. He was better than
He
all
was
those
better than
overrated
Baron Davis,
niggas you
man.
just
Baron
named.
Davis, he was not better.
You like oohs and ahs. You don't like, what did he say, he lost in the assault? Yeah, y'all right.
Nah, y'all
He don't
true.
know shit about basketball. He's a Philadelphia Eagle fan and had the nerve to say, somebody thought the Eagles was going to ever win a Super Bowl. Everybody knew the Eagles was some hapless losers in the NFC East that never meant nothing to nobody. That's exactly why they're exactly the last team in the NFC East to win a Super Bowl. Literally every other team and every other team in their division has at least 3. And this nigga just seen his first one. Man, if you don't get the fuck,
There's a couple teams out there without Super Bowl rings.
yeah, and you was one of them recently, nigga. Recently, nigga. Y'all was like Cleveland. No, y'all wasn't. No, y'all wasn't.
Redskins.
Now what? I'm not a Redskin fan.
Last 25 years.
No, y'all haven't. The Redskins been to a Super Bowl. Yeah. What are you talking about?
25 years they haven't.
What? 1990? One?
It's 25 years only. You know, it's 24 years in 2000.
Okay,
So
y'all.
in the last
What?
25
Y'all was
years,
good.
we've been better than them.
And what did that mean? What did that mean? And what did that mean?
Most people are
We've been better than y'all the last 40 years. Y'all are the Cleveland Browns if y'all don't win that Super Bowl. Yeah, nigga, please. Yeah. Last time y'all would have won something was when it wasn't even the NFL, nigga. It was called just football. Y'all ain't been good since leather helmets. Fuck out of here. Hey. What are you talking about? And then he goes, and then this moron said Michael Jordan, who never been number 1 in scoring. Meanwhile, we got Kareem number 1 in scoring, number 3 in rebounding, foreign blocks.
And nobody.
And I do.
Kareem's not
I
even
do.
in the
My
top,
father do.
He's not in the top 5.
He's number one.
He's not.
He's
top
number
5.
one. He's better than everything.
He's not better than Magic.
Michael Jordan
That
ain't
was
never. He
Magic's
was
team
better
that
than
got good.
Magic.
His old
He
ass
was better
Magic.
than Magic.
Nope, nothing.
He was better than
He
Magic.
couldn't be better than Magic.
How could he not be better than Magic? He got more
Magic
MVP.
came in the league his first year, won a ring.
With who?
Himself.
With who?
Himself.
With who?
Guarding
With who?
Five
With who?
positions.
With who? With who? Why he had to play center? And who was the MVP of the league? Right. Dumbass. Dumbass. See, that's why I don't like talking to dumbasses about basketball. This nigga started watching basketball in 2012. Rookie ass.
I've been watching basketball.
No, you have. No, you haven't. Obviously, you have because you don't know shit. You just said Robert Parrish ain't better than Dan Marley. Dan Marley will never go to the Hall of Fame. Dan Marley will never be a Hall of Fame. Nobody will ever. No, he made it. No. Well, why Kevin Willis ain't make it?
Kevin Willis.
Why Kevin Willis ain't make it? He played 23 years.
He ain't win no ring.
Yes, he did. San Antonio. Look it up. Yes, he did. Well, San Antonio. See, dumbass. He went no factor. Dumb ass. He went no factor. Dumb ass. He went to more motherfucking. He went to more All-Star games than Dan Marley. Dumb ass. See. Yeah. Cooking this dumb nigga. Man, this is why y'all tell this dumb nigga. I'm the one that told y'all 4-1 Boston. I'm the one that told y'all what game they was gonna win. I'm the one that's breaking that. Do what you do good. Measure that and get the fuck out. Cause right now, you just talking dumb shit. And normally niggas like that ain't even allowed to even be.
Better than Walter Payton. Go tell that to some old niggas.
I will. And all they'll say is, yeah, you right. You right. You right. You right.
Nobody.
That's all they'll say is, you right. You right. Well, nigga, go tell some old head. Go tell an old head that fucking Dan Marley was better than Robert Parrish. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
He wasn't better than Jim Brown.
You're an idiot.
He's not even in the top 20.
You're an idiot.
He's not in the top 20.
You're an idiot.
He's not better than LT.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. An idiot who's never won nothing, did nothing. You named a whole bunch of niggas. You talk about a nigga who fumbles all the time. Yeah, and one nigga fucked the whole team up by fumbling all the time. Unless your name is Emmitt Smith. There you go. Bye. Get your dumb ass on. Talk that dumb shit. Get your dumb ass. Fuck. Do what you do best. The fuck? What the hell did he just say? Did y'all hear that dumb shit? Right. Why your ass? What the fuck? The fuck? Get out. Let's get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Talking that dumb shit. Jordan the GOAT. That you don't pass stats for GOATs. Stupid motherfucker gonna tell me. Don't nobody say Kareem. What? Just start watching basketball. Did this dumb motherfucker say Dan Marley was better than Robert Parrish? Did this nigga say Emmett Smith was shit? Emmett Smith? Emmett Smith, y'all. This nigga said Robert Parrish wasn't better than Dan Marley. Does this nigga even know how many points? Did this nigga say Dan Marley? Did this nigga say Dan Marley? Did a nigga just come in my house and say Dan Marley? Did a nigga just come in here and say Dan Marley? Get the fuck out of here. This dumb motherfucker said, now, do this dumbass know that they never won a championship without Parrish? Now, this nigga talk about Walter Payton. Walter Payton, may he rest in peace, longest run was 30 yards, man. Like Walter Payton's longest career run was like 30, 40 yards. He said Jim Brown. First of all, does that dumb motherfucker know that Jim Brown was like 2 feet taller? All them look, all I know is this. All them niggas he named, ain't none of them niggas got more yards than Emmitt Smith. That's the best running back of all time. Don't none of them got nowhere more touchdowns. No, I am a Marcus Allen fan. I understand that Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time. My favorite running back might be Marcus Allen. I think one of the most best electrifying runners to watch was Barry Sanders. However, numbers do not lie. It's like this. How a nigga gonna say Barry Sanders better than Emmitt Smith. You got to take Barry Sanders out on the goal line. You don't take Emmitt Smith out on the goal line. How a nigga gonna say Barry Sanders better than Emmitt Smith? You can throw the ball to Emmitt Smith. You do not throw the ball to Barry Sanders. How you gonna say Barry Sanders better than Emmitt Smith? Emmitt Smith blocked. All Barry Sanders really did better than Emmitt Smith was fake, do better jukes than Emmitt Smith. That's it. That's all. He juked better than Emmitt Smith. That's it. I don't know. Good crap. Good crap. Good crap. And I would wait for him to say they was better than Chill. But I said, dude, we just whooped y'all in the Super Bowl. We just won another Super Bowl after whooping y'all ass in the Super Bowl. We had won a Super Bowl year before we whooped y'all ass in the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. Dude, we don't want more Super Bowls in the last. We don't want 3 times as many Super Bowls your whole franchise don't won them in the last 4 years. What are you talking about? While you sitting up here with a picture of a motherfucker backup quarterback crying. Talking about you remember the good old days. I am telling you some good shit. You said, nigga come here and talk about some basketball to me. What? Robert. Motherfucker said, Walter Payton. Walter. I wasn't a great Walter Payton fan. Yeah, I love Marcus. Marcus was my guy. Well, he wasn't better than Emmitt Smith. How do I know? Emmitt Smith did more than him. Marcus played about 20 years. Wasn't catching Emmitt Smith. It's what it was. It's what it was. All I know is Emmett was breaking 90-yard runs at Florida. Emmett was breaking 90-yard runs at Florida. I know that. Right. You don't have 21,000 yards and 175 touchdowns and be some shit. Oh, he had the line. He had a line. Okay, nigga, you still got to get the yards. Emmett played 15 years. He has had one season under 900 yards. He has literally had one season under 900. Everything else is, he had one season, everything else is 2 nines, and the rest, everything over 1,000. So 3 seasons under 1,000. Everything else 1,000 or better. 164 touchdowns. No, nigga. No. Remember when he held out and everybody thought, well, that line, they got that line. And what happened? What happened? I realize you don't know shit about football, sports. So you don't talk about sports. Emmitt Smith so much shit. Exactly what happened when he held out. Because you was telling me about the line, right? You was going to tell me it's the line. So when Emmitt Smith held out, a runner. Right. No, I'm great. I'm great.
Hello?
Because I realize you don't know shit about sports. I'm going to ask you one question.
Oh, Lord.
No, one question. So Emmitt Smith so much shit. Remember when he held out? How many yards did the running back behind him get because that line was so good? I just asked you one question. Just answer that. Answer the question. The line was so good, right? That when he was gone, they went 0-2, gave him his money, and then they went to the Super Bowl and won it. Just like the line was so good for Terrell Davis, he get 2,000 yards. But the running backs after him didn't do shit.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
I did Terrell Davis. You remember your man?
Clinton Portis didn't come. Clinton Portis didn't come till 7 years after that. Well, bye, man. Bye, man. Bye, man. None of them people who was blocking for Clinton Portis was blocking for Terrell Davis. Have a good day. East. 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 Easy. See? All they had to answer was they went straight to the look. He didn't play. They didn't do shit. They went 0-2. Gave him his money, and they went to the Super Bowl. Then he tried to say after Terrell Davis left, Clinton Portis took over. No, he came 7 years after that. Clinton Portis came like 7 years after Terrell Davis. After Terrell Davis, they was looking for running backs. Now I got to talk the real sports fan. Now we gotta have real sports conversations. Welcome to the voicemail. I'm the one that told you JJ Redick gonna be the fucking coach. If you paid attention, who told you JJ Redick was gonna be the coach? Who told you exactly everything that was gonna happen? Hey folks, this is my cousin Bobby Smith. Bad man, and can bust any man's ass on the basketball court. This is like my cousin, we cousins, but we like brothers. I'm doing my live, bro, and I just had a debate with Keith. Do you know Marquise just said that Dan Marley was better than Robert Purdy?
What? He high.
He can't smoke, bro.
Huh?
You know he can't smoke. That nigga just left here talk about Burn Davis was better than the Chief.
Brian Dave.
Burn Davis.
But do he smoke?
No, he can't smoke.
He told me he smoked.
He do. I thought he couldn't. Well, maybe that's what it is. Cause, bro, this nigga just left here talking about how Emmitt Smith was some shit. I said, dude, I don't like Dallas. I don't like Emmitt Smith like that. I'm a Marcus Allen fan. Emmitt Smith is the best running back to play football. No, it's Barry Sanders, Walter Payton. I said, no, Barry Sanders was a better runner. But we talk about running back. Block, run, catch. Emmett did that a little bit better than everybody. I don't gotta like him.
He must have high on the contact.
Nah, cause this nigga was in here serious.
Well, first of all, Robert Purdy was a center.
Right.
What is he talking about?
Thank you.
Well,
Because what happened, I was reading this article that came in. It was about Jordan Defensive Player of the Year. Some motherfuckers looked at some old tapes, right? And they found out because they was trying to figure out the year that Michael won Defensive Player of the Year, he was averaging 2.3 steals and 1.2 blocks on away games. At home, he was averaging 4 steals and 2 blocks. So somebody looked up like 6 games, Bobby, they found out that they were just giving him steals when he was at home, though. Not on the road, just at home. And then they found instances of a couple of more people who was doing it. Happened on home games with other teams. Certain players got written up, got pencil whipped, basically. So like they showed a game where Atlanta had 10 turnovers, right? And the Bulls had 10 steals. You play basketball, Bobby. You know that is not possible.
no.
So they looked at the game, and just like you know, it was 3 dead ball turnovers. So they was like, well, how the fuck was it 10 steals? So they just gave the other 3 steals to Mike. And they said, okay, we see. They said, okay, so this was his Defensive Player of the Year league. And they went through just that year and just home games. So we was talking about that. I was like, damn, man, where's proof? Like, yeah, well, that's a man, don't nobody ever think Kareem the GOAT. I said, I do. Fuck you mean? That wasn't even his team. That was Magic team. Magic ain't win nothing without Kareem.
He won that first one.
No, he won that champion. He won that last game without Kareem. Remember, they was up 3-2. Kareem and was fucking Dawkins up that game and hurt his leg and didn't play the last game. People keep forgetting Kareem was averaging 30.
Yeah, that was Kareem team. Then they dragged him all man.
Right, that's what I'm trying to tell him. And I'm like, bruh, you cannot take away. I'm like, yes, Magic is the beast. Magic, my man.
Matter of fact, he never won one without Kareem.
That's what I told him. That's what I'm trying to say, Bob. How's a nigga gonna sit here telling me that Kareem ain't a GOAT? He said Kareem ain't even top 10. What? So I got so frustrated. I said, I got to call my cousin. I got to call somebody that knows basketball and football, because at least I know they know it. Because I know I'm not crazy saying what I said. I don't have to like Emmitt Smith. He was better than Bo Jackson. Bobby, you know like I know. I was a Raiders fan when Bo and Marcus played for him.
Yeah.
But I can sit here and objectively say Emmett was the man. And when he was like, well, Emmett had that offensive line, I said, yeah. I said, so remember when he held out for them 2 games? You remember that, Bobby?
Yeah.
Who was the running back and how many yards did he get behind that offensive line?
Don't nobody know.
Because he ain't get shit, and they went 0-2.
Exactly.
But when Emmett came back, they went to the Super Bowl and won.
Yeah, Emmett was like that.
Right. That's what I thought. Like, dude, Emmett was like that. I said Burry could shake and had all the moves. And yeah, I would have loved to see him with a better team. But we can't even Barry Sanders say it. No, Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back. Barry Sanders said he's the greatest running back. He said I'm probably the greatest runner, but he's the greatest running back.
Yep.
That's the position. Come on, Bob.
He couldn't really catch out the backfield like that.
Thank you. Emmett did all that shit, frustrating the fuck out of us.
Mm-hmm.
Frustrating. See, you know what started this, bro? Because I bet him $10 Jaden Daniels going to win the Rookie of the Year.
Who we like?
Philly.
What?
Right, talking about the red, because that was the other argument we had. The Commanders don't got no identity. I said, well, what identity do y'all have? Oh, people know. I said, man, if it wasn't for that fluky ass Nick Foles Super Bowl, y'all would have been the Minnesota Vikings. Nobody expects y'all to win no Super Bowl for real.
Can you still selling that garbage?
Nah, it got better. It got better. No, it got better. It got a little better. It still ain't fucking with Juvie, but it got better.
Yeah, some packs be all right, some of them don't.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
I ain't smoking right now. I'm tired. I got tired of smoking. I want to get high.
I don't, yeah. Especially if you had some of that key shit. You definitely wouldn't sometimes. I used to have to get on about that.
Me trying. I don't know. Nigga might be trying to work. I mean, you was telling me QP was 500. I'm like, Keith, come on, man.
I know this. Nah, that's the price he had. He wasn't working. But I know this. That nigga don't know shit about sports. I just learned that today. That nigga said that that nigga said that Dan Marley was better than Robert Parrish. Cause he shoot threes? Why? Cause he shoot threes?
I think that nigga won no championship.
That's what I told him. I said he ain't win no championship. He only won championship because he was in the league so long. I was like, he won championships like his first few years in the league with Bird and them. What is he talking about? Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, bro, you sound like a dumbass right now because you don't know what the fuck you talk about. I said, Keith, so you sit here telling me, talk about, oh, so you think, who would you pick? Walter Payton or Emmitt Smith? Gale Sayers or Emmitt Smith? This nigga been playing too much Madden. But he can't even be playing Madden. Emmitt Smith better than them on that. I'm trying to figure out where he getting this from. Because it can't even be Madden, bruh. Because you know on Madden, Emmitt Smith is better than them niggas.
I ain't played Madden in so many years. But I know this. If that nigga said, now the Burry image, y'all, I understand that. But Robert Parrish and Dan Marley, what is he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
How did he even bring Dan Marley's name up?
Talk about some Robert Parish got more points than people who better than him. I was like, who better than him? He started naming Dan Marley and Burn Day. I said, what?
Yeah, he's lost. How did those names come out your mouth?
Right. I said, these niggas won't sniff the Hall of Fame. Then he gonna talk about they only in the he ain't a Hall of Fame because he played so long. I said, Kevin Willis played long. He ain't got no championship. I said, yes, he do.
Who can get his gun with?
San Antonio.
Oh yeah, that nigga was with them. Yeah.
Remember him, Fin Dog, Big Dog. I'm trying to think of the over the hump players that won one with San Antonio.
Avery Johnson.
Yeah.
Sean Elliott.
Right. Yep. Yeah, them niggas. But nah, not them soft niggas, not them cheese eating niggas we ain't really like Big Dog, Kevin Willis. We like them. We didn't have a problem with Kevin Willis with the baby arm. Huh? Yeah, Big Dog got his championship with them.
I ain't know that either.
Yeah, that's why I say like Big Dog and Finley, guys that we actually like when they play, for other teams. Yeah, Pop helped them get one. I'm surprised.
That nigga crazy.
Yeah, bro, that nigga lost his mind. I said, and he said, go ask an old head. So what an old head to say? I said, an old head to never say that bullshit you just said about Kareem. Yep, 2003, Kevin Willis won it. Was Big Dog on that team? I don't think Big Dog was on that team. Big Dog was on the 2005 team. And Finley was on the 07. So, okay. So 03 was Willis. 05 was Big Dog. 07 was Finley. Somebody said, I done lost my damn mind. What you doing, bro? Just chilling?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, man. So I'm trying to finish these. I can't wait, bro. My motherfucking vacation start in like 15 days, bro. I just can't wait. I can't wait.
How long they give you?
My 3 weeks paid and my 1 month leave of absence. So I'm off for what, 50 some days.
Oh,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fuck these folks. I get on one. The niggas getting murdered up in the parking lot and they ain't even telling us. I gotta watch the new. Hold up, I worked there. What the fuck?
Wow.
A motherfucker got blasted up that joint a few weeks back, bro.
I know, I heard.
They ain't tell us though.
For real?
Nah. Yeah, they ain't tell us. They ain't tell us. They like, look. Yeah, they look. All they said was, don't go on the 6th floor. I said, what the fuck? Then somebody pulled me to the side, like, they said that because somebody got capped up there last night. I said, what the fuck? I said, man, I'm going home.
Wow.
Oh, bullshit, cuz. That's just what they did. I said, y'all ain't gonna tell me. Man, fuck this. That's just what they did. My man said bad optics for the company. They had to hide that shit. It's crazy, guys. It's sick because, oh man, thank you for helping me out, bro. I knew I wasn't crazy, but I mean, I guess it ain't really fair. We was basically raised together, so we know basketball. That's what I think, man. That's what I think. I said, I called him back. I said, man, now that I know you don't know shit about sports, let me ask you this. Then I told him, I said, well, if that line was so great, how come nobody before or after Emmett did shit on it? kind of like Terrell Davis. He said, no, Clinton Portis did good. I said, Clinton Portis played 7 years after Terrell Davis. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Clinton Portis played 7 years, 5 to 7 years after Terrell Davis retired. What are you talking about? Yeah, Keithsby lost it, bro. Shit, yeah. But hey, bro, when you talk to bro too, tell him call me because I'm coming down there this summer. I got we got a meet and greet seminar down there in Atlanta. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to see. I said, man, well y'all, I'm going to go meet and greet, but then I'm going to see my cousins. I ain't seen Pernell and I ain't seen Dirk in forever.
When you know what week you going?
What is it? I think it's August 3rd, the 3rd of August or the 5th of August, sometime in August.
All right, let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the exact date because I gotta fill this little thing out and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna text you now. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know the exact date though.
All right, cool.
Becca. Why is people talk? Stop talking about Kenneth Fareed with this jackass, man. Why y'all talking about niggas who ain't played in years? Why are you falling for that? Nigga, why are you bringing up somebody that ain't been in the league for 10 years? Kenneth Fareed. the Kenneth Fareed shit joke is not funny. It's lame. Just talk about Kenneth Fareed for. No one cares. Kenneth Fareed live next door. I wouldn't say shit. No, why? No one cares. Don't let his goofy ass trick you into talk about nothing. Fuck is he talking about Kenneth Fareed for? Kenneth Fareed been out the league 15 years. Doc Gable, don't let his goofy ass trick you into talking about nothing. You just babbling. Babbling about Kenneth Fareed. Why niggas is telling you Emmitt Smith ain't shit. You got niggas telling you, nah. All right, now here's my brother Donnell, y'all. So Donnell, I just cussed Keith out and told him get the fuck out because he got on my damn nerves. He sit up here and tell me that Emmitt Smith is some shit.
Who told you that?
Marquise.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody, that nigga.
I wasn't none of that shit he smoking.
That's what everybody is. You know, Bobby just said that too.
Right.
This nigga said that Bo Jackson. Now, keep in mind, I'm a Marcus Allen fan, and I sat there and told Marcus Allen is not better than Emmitt Smith. I'm not gonna say no dumb shit like that. Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Jim Brown, I said none of them are better than Emmitt Smith.
Right.
I said Berg is a better runner because he's sweeter. I like how he look.
I'm about to say, as a, you come on pure running back, yeah, I got to have Bird in. As far as running, just running.
Just running. But we talk about running back. A nigga who gonna block, catch the ball, and give me 1,000 yards. That's Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith by himself.
Right.
Then you got a couple of other guys that had good careers.
Careers. He tried to what's up, man? He tried to tell me LaDainian Tomlinson better than Emmitt Smith. I said, nigga, are you crazy?
Oh, guess what? Ask Phillip Rivers.
Right.
Hey, a lot of times when he got shot because David Thomas couldn't fucking block a bit, motherfucker. See, the David Thomas, he was a good runner back.
He could catch.
Out of the backfield, but he was a bad blocker.
Terrible blocker. Then watch this. Then he said Adrian Peterson. I said, a nigga who fumbling the ball all over the place?
Adrian Peterson.
I love AP.
Everybody love AP. Yeah, but he's in that hard running category. That beast mode type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can throw him in with the Walter Paytons and all that. That's AP.
Yeah, and I understand that, but he not better than Emmitt Smith neither. He just more explosive. He not better than Emmitt.
Nah, hell no. Hold up. Oh, let me see. Who?
Look,
Damn.
My man banged said, no, you can't. Look, I love Walter, all of them niggas, but we can't take a look. This is all I had to say. Nah, he's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT. A nigga with the longest run being 40 yards will never be the GOAT. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas like Walter Payton, not me. I was not a Walter Payton fan.
You know, I like Walter, but Walter wasn't no great receiver.
Right. Yeah, I'm about to say he your GOAT. Hey.
Everybody got two of the categories.
Right. Emmitt had all three.
Right. Exactly. All these, everybody, all the superstars that you name, most of them had two of the three, however category you want to put them in, but Emmitt had all three.
Watch this.
So you ain't got three motherfuckers who had all three.
Watch this, y'all. I loved Eric Dickerson. All Eric could do was run. He was the first Adrian Peterson. I love Eric Dickerson.
That's what I would get to AAP in that category too. Yep.
Earl Campbell was a beast. Not better than Emmitt Smith. Just a runner. You can name all them niggas you want. You know it's a reason why he got three and they don't got none. It's a reason all them you can name all them niggas you want. Ain't none of them niggas better than Emmitt Smith. OJ Simpson, not better than Emmitt Smith. Sorry.
Okay.
Great runner.
Great runner. Yeah, I'm about to say, if you're talking about the greatest runner, yeah, Emmitt Smith, he's
right.
in the category, top 8. But you gotta realize, he's the greatest father.
Boy, bring your ass in the house. Bring your ass in the house.
Yeah. No, I had some weird shit this time. I got a motherfucking lightning bug in the basement. I said, God damn, I put the window bug still open in the basement.
Shit, at least you got lightning bugs. Bang, get the fuck out of here. Emmitt Smith ain't better than the bus. You funny.
Hey, you know what? Oh, right now, for real. Like, Emmitt Smith, like I said, if you go to per running back all three categories, he's like in his league by himself.
He's in a league of his own. He can block, run, Ain't catch. None of them niggas you name, bang. Sorry. It ain't about what you like, who you like. It's about being honest. It's just like I like KD, LeBron, the best basketball player. I like Marcus Allen, but the best motherfucking running back is Emmitt Smith. Don't care. You say hell nah. Don't none of them niggas got nothing close to him. They don't got the yards. They don't got the touchdown. Right. You naming niggas, they gotta take out one nigga like Barry Sanders. I love Barry Sanders. You gotta take Barry Sanders out on the one. I like Marshall Faulk. Marshall Faulk was good. Wasn't better than Emmitt Smith. He's a better receiver than Emmitt Smith.
Yep, exactly. He's a better receiver.
He's a better receiver.
Yep, but that was it. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. But a lot of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emmitt Smith reached the end zone more than most shots.
Mm-hmm. All them niggas was faster. Okay, bang. Let me go and time you out right now because you wasting somebody time bang out. Bang wasting my time. He just naming anything. Marshawn Lynch, no.
Shit. Marshawn Lynch he can't even crack the top 50.
I'm about to say, I love Beast Mode. If he's a top 20 running back, he's lucky.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you gotta put it just in his time span. Well, career, that's what I'm saying. You might gotta hit him in the top 50 for career wise.
All I know is this. See, Bang talking because he hating because he from Chicago. And they think they got the best running backs in Chicago because they never had a quarterback worth mentioning till somebody came from DC. But he naming these Chicago running backs. Man, them niggas is overrated. A lot of y'all had good running backs in Chicago because nobody could fucking throw. Yeah, you know it's the truth. Y'all motherfucking running backs have always been overrated. They gotta run for a lot of y'all because y'all can't throw.
Hey, watch this. They forgot when they went to the Super Bowl against that year against Indianapolis Colts. You gotta realize, bro, it was a lot of times they were 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20. Ain't nobody thinking they running. Guess what? They would not throw the ball.
They would run Thomas Jones on a draw and Bang laughing because he know damn well he remember that team. Come on, man. Bang. Y'all literally went to the Super Bowl. Y'all best offensive player was the kick returner. I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Right. See, come on, man. Well, let me go to your most recent time when you could say you was happy and look about that team. It's everything that you're saying, huh?
Right. Come on, let's be honest. We don't gotta like Emmitt Smith, but that nigga ain't get all them yards and all them touchdowns because he sucked. Come on. He did not get all them yards and touchdowns because he was a bum.
Right.
And y'all can't sit there talking about that offensive line. Because when the nigga held out them 2 games, Dallas went 0-2 and ain't nobody run for shit.
Right. There you go.
But when he came back, the nigga damn near led the league in rushing and won a Super Bowl. Emmett top 20. No, Emmett's number 1. And there's nothing you can say to make it any different. Now, he might be top 20 all-time football player, but none of them niggas you named is better than Emmitt Smith. You can't explain it to no child. You sound as dumb as trying to tell people somebody better than LeBron James when they look at the numbers. I'm like, dude, come on. What are you saying to me? Niggas better understand this. Yes, if Caleb, look, somebody just said this. Watch this down there. You're gonna like it. My man Showtime. You can tell he from here. If Caleb throw for 30 touchdowns this year, he'll be the greatest quarterback in Bears history. If he throw for 30 touchdowns this year, he will be the greatest quarterback in the history of the Bears, surpassing Jay Cutler.
Hey, look, that's the same thing if he throw for 3,000 yards for 4 years.
Yeah.
He probably the most yards in Bears history, passing Jay Cutler.
Yeah. If he throw for 3,000 yards 4 years in a row, he might be the most prolific passer in Bears history, surpassing Jay Cutler. Come on, man, bang. You know, if you do a Mount Rushmore of almost every team in the NFL, every team got a quarterback except y'all. It's a bunch of linebackers and running backs.
Right. Oh.
And Richard Dent. It's Butkus, Singletary, Peyton, Sid, Vicious. That's the only Sid that matters. If you ain't talking about Sid Vicious, because you can't be talking about Sidney Crosby, the only Sid that matters plays hockey. Luck man. That's what y'all need. Luck man. Yeah, y'all been having bad luck, man. for the past 70 years. If you gonna tell me Sid Luckman, you better not say nobody been playing since y'all had leather helmet. It wasn't even no C on y'all helmet.
Hey, guess what? Hey, check this out. Before Jay Cutler, their best quarterback ever was McMahon, only because he wore fucking cool-ass glasses. He wasn't even a good
I was about to say McMahon wasn't even good, bruh. He just played on a team with a real good defense and Walter Payton.
Cool glasses.
Yeah, and wore glasses and cussed and used to get on the commissioner nerves. He wasn't really good. No, we know you ain't mentioned. Look, my man Bang said, I ain't mentioned him. I know you didn't. You better than that. You bet not mention his ass. Oh my God. Somebody said Sid Luckman played before the forward pass was invented. Get out of here.
He don't even remember Sid for real. He just looked on him up for a Hall of Fame ballot and said, you know what, I'm gonna just pick him.
Oh, no. Look, I believe Bang does know Sid Luckman. He live in Chicago. I bet you Blunt played with Sid Luckman. Hey Bang, we ain't never tell you. Like our big brother, our big homie, he from Chicago.
Yeah.
Our big homie, he from Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never told you. Yeah, our big homie, he is from Chicago.
Exactly. And love everything.
Everything.
He's mad that they gave up on what you call.
Yeah, he mad. Actually, Bang was the same way.
Yeah.
He was like, man, let's.
You know, I was too on that. I was too on Justice Fields.
Yeah, I thought y'all should have gave up too quick on Justice Fields. Man.
But hey, guess what? That's in favor of Justin Fields. Because look what happened to Jim Harbaugh when they gave up on him. See?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. They gave up on Jim Harbaugh. Hey, he wasn't great, but he had a couple of good years in the Colts.
Where's Isaac and them over there?
She said that Kevin going to drop him off today.
Oh, today?
Yeah, either tonight Tonight or early in the morning.
What is your problem? Well, I sound like you trembling in the voice and shit. You want to get yourself together, you be all right.
Yeah, I just had a day where I got off at 2:30 and didn't get home 2 minutes ago.
Damn. Nigga, I just got off the bus.
Hey,
I got off the bus. I look, it fucked me up. I ain't know how to catch the motherfucker no more.
hey, you remember,
Yeah.
bro? You remember I experienced that last year. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty good I experienced that last year, bro.
I said, what the fuck am I doing? I didn't know what I was doing today. Good thing is when I got home, the brakes was here. Some great dropped the call. I just got to put the transmission in the other one when I get the money.
Yeah, look, it was so bad for me. Like you said, last year that I got a couple of free train rides and bus rides because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Hey, that's what I started. I started to tell you, my first bus ride was free.
Right.
Cause I ain't know what the dude looked at me. I said, so how much is it now? He said, now. I said, man, I said, I'm a level with you. I ain't been on a bus since 2007. He looked at me. I said, man, I don't even know how much it is.
Right.
He said, man, go ahead, sit down. It's hot too. Go ahead, sit down.
Go ahead, man.
That's just he thought. I said, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I said, my shit I'm having car trouble and the shit to fix my car just got there, so I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. Right. I said, you ain't gonna see me past tomorrow, but I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, bro, keep it real.
Yeah, I let him know. I said, past tomorrow, you won't see me no more. I won't be on this motherfucker. Both my cars will be up in a few weeks, but I'll have one tomorrow, so I'll be good after tomorrow.
Right, yeah. And look, like you said, in a few weeks, you'll have both back.
Right. Man, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Public transportation normally is a bitch depending on what city you live in. If you live here, public transportation really ain't that bad. The problem is
wait, bro, my bad.
The problem is the heat, y'all. Like today was just a incredibly hot day. So just having to wait for a bus. But if you in rush hour time, a bus come every 10 minutes.
Yep, exactly. Matter of fact, it's so good here if you get on the bus or at rush hour time. You really, if you stop and try to order you some food, you'll fuck around miss a bus, but you'll be cool because, like you said, 10 minutes, another bus
coming by. Yep. Bruh, that's what's so funny you said that. So look, I caught the bus, the 35 to Allentown. Caught the D14 over there to Andrews across from the Sonic and all that. It said I had 8 minutes till the bus arrived. I ran across the street, got a strawberry shake, a pack of motherfucking roll-ups, came back and had 2 minutes for the bus showed up.
Right.
Bus showed up.
The only thing that was good in that restaurant was that strawberry shake.
Yep. Yep. I said, it's hot out this motherfucker. I need a strawberry shake. We get a strawberry shake, man. It's hot. I said, come on, hurry up, man. I gotta get my bus. Can you make it before I miss my bus? It's like, all right. I said, all right, I'm going to walk, get my blunts. I'll be right back. Came back, Got my roll ups, grabbed that boy, that walk right back across the street. Dude was laughing like shit. He said, "Damn, man, you had it all planned out." I said, 8 minutes, that's plenty of time for me.
Got a break because that 9,000 I'm supposed to pack tomorrow, load Saturday, right?
Right.
Brian told me that it's a good thing he did the survey, but if I already had 3 guys, he just gonna take care of us and he apologized, but the shit went down to 3,000 pounds from 9,000 to 3,000
What?
pounds.
That's
Yeah,
our man. That's our man, Brian.
yeah, oh man, Brian.
Dang.
So I had 3 guys on that Nate was gonna load Saturday, right? I mean, Nate was gonna go with us Saturday, but and Brian was trying to give us a lot of extra money. I'm like, bro, we got you next week. We gonna feed the truck up. Just take care of it next week. And bro, I said, look, shit happens. He's
Right.
like, well, he said, even though it's 3,000 pounds, I'm gonna still give y'all 300 for the ball. And I'm like, that's cool. And but he was like, you can bring the third man. But I'm like, well, don't worry about the third man because we might need an extra man. You can save that money for an extra man next week and everything like that. So this was your good job, bro. Gonna cover that. The whole time, State supposed to work with Brian. Earlier this week, he didn't do it, and this weekend, then he got a driver that came into town, right? So
Right.
his driver, he tried to pass his driver off to work with Brian. And I said, hey, bro, no, you cover your jobs. I told
Right.
you we was driver call you cover your jobs. So Ron, like, yeah, you gonna help him? I said, no, if he want to do his own thing, I'm okay with it. But at the same time, I'm not helping him. So guess what happened? He had Eli load today. He need 3 guys tomorrow for his job. I said, man, I told you, me and Ron already booked. He was like, well, Daryl ain't working. Can you call somebody else? I said, won't you call Roy? Won't you call Oscar? But I said, bro, I'm not helping you with that.
Why he say Daryl ain't working? Oh,
He talked to Daryl yesterday about the job.
oh, and Daryl said he ain't doing it.
Daryl said, shit, I'm scrapping them off.
Oh, Daryl like fuck.
Daryl said he can't load them because he's scrapping them
Yeah,
off.
he doing something already. Yeah. And he make it. Daryl look at it like shit. I still make good money doing that. So
Right. And I ain't got to deal with no driver, no steps, no nothing.
no,
right
none
there.
of that. I ain't got to work that hard. Yeah. So
Exactly. So he like, what should I do? I said, hey, you got Oscar number, you got the other Roy number, you got a lot of numbers that I got. Find you a crew.
yeah, you gotta find your crew.
Yeah.
You the man. You gonna have to figure it out. I can't help you because shit, I only got my job. I'm done. I don't know who else you can call. You call Jeff if you want.
Right, exactly. I told you I'm not getting involved in none of that. Hey, this is the title, the position you want. You can see what I go through there to get a job covered, this and that. You go ahead and do that. And he kept calling me, Robert, like, you about to help him. I said, no, I'm not. I meant what I said. Bro, I ain't even called him to see did he get a cover or none of that. No, like I said, hey, bro, that's what you want to do and everything like that. Because he was booked. Like, tomorrow he would have got 300, maybe 350. You have to compensate for not working Saturday on 2,000 pounds. And everything like
Morgan
that.
Freeman.
See what I'm saying? On some bullshit. And he out here doing these jobs. I said, bro, I already told you. We was booked for the next 13 days. I said, what you got to do.
These cooling times
bro,
is it.
You called me last minute. You called me last minute for this work. Unfortunately, I'm already booked. But next time I got you if you called me earlier. You didn't do that. You took the job, even though I told you we was booked. So guess what? You cover your job.
Hey, is Brian gonna be here next week, Tuesday and Wednesday?
Hold up, see, I will tell you what happened today. What happened today? I didn't get to that part. So Brian said, yeah, well, everything is still good. So I said, is it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday? He said, now he said, because the shipments changed, it moved up till Tuesday and Wednesday. He said, oh shit. I said, yeah, Mom won't be there. He said, Mom won't be there. He said, Mom won't be there. I said, yeah. He said, oh shit. I'm gonna come up with some shit for him to talk about Trump for me. He said, I have a good laugh and a conversation in a long time. Like I said, yeah. I said, Bob, I said, you ever car problems? And I said, I thought you was Wednesday and Thursday. I was sure you was Tuesday and Wednesday. He said, oh, so I can get it for both days. He said, Terry, I need that. He said, I'm going to fuck with him off the break talking about Trump.
I know he is. I know he is. I know he is. He's just gonna be fucking with him. I'm gonna say, look, you can vote. I don't care. Long as he get them motherfuckers the fuck up out of the country. But after that, we gonna have to deal with his ass.
Hey, check this out though. Oh, this the problem. Oh yeah. The problem is Roy gonna be there, and Roy don't understand Brian, because Brian asked me, so what? My money wasn't good for him when he wanted to do another job. So that's Roy turned him down to do an office job.
Oh.
That's the crazy thing. Yeah. So Brian was in his feelings about that. Like, I'm right here in his backyard. I'm right here down the street from his house. So why would he go to Virginia to do a job? I said, hey, he explained it to you. So I had broke down and told Brian, I was like, well, he's still fucking with that water. And if he do a job by his house, his girl will take him to work because it's by his house. Yeah. So he took a job in Virginia because he could get close to D.C. And he could drive going to D.C. It's crazy, bro. So that's why he turned down Brian, but Brian is feelings about that. We're like, damn, I think I'd be taking care of Roy.
Oh,
that's
shit, yeah. Oh, okay.
Roy supposed to have been there, and he switched up and asked me, can he do the Virginia job? So but Nate was on, so it was good. So Ron and Nate did it. So he was cool with what he had, but he was like, damn, what, Roy don't fuck with me or something? Because it originally supposed to be Roy there.
Lord have mercy.
So man, but like I said, when Nick said
make a nigga turn down, look. So he would go just basically give you $300 for doing nothing, and you turned it down. You stupid motherfucker.
No. Watch this. He turned it down for $220. It was 5,000 pounds. The driver truck broke down. They didn't start till 1 o'clock.
Damn.
He got done at 5. He didn't get home till 7 for $230 and a $20 tip. So he did get $250.
But
check this out. Hold up, check this out. Ron and Nate was in the house at 1 o'clock with 3 of them.
I'm about to say, but Ron and Nate was already in the house by the time you start working, and y'all left at the same time, damn it.
It was so good. Ron said, hey, bro, you don't get the kids this weekend, but come through. He said, I came up. He said, I'm getting my Air Force Ones, I'm trying to find something on my side, and a bottle was on me. He said, cuz, you did some sacrifices. He said, bro, you did some sacrifices this week, and I know you had to run around and do, but he said, this week, I came up.
How much? Shit. I was.
John needed Ron to drive the shuttle truck back from Virginia Beach yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And then we shipped it off today. So you gotta realize that's 600, 300 for yesterday, 300 for the day, but he giving Ron an extra 200.
He gave him an extra 2 for driving, yeah.
Right. So he was like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. He said, hey, the party over here this week.
He's stupid. That's how I felt when Manny. That's how I felt when Manny came down this joint though. And he had me drive the truck with Big Don and them and shit. He gave Big Don and them 3. And Don, look, he said, nigga, he gave you 500. I just started laughing. I said, come on, Don, let me take you home. He started laughing like shit.
Right.
He said, that nigga gave you 500. He said, that nigga Vaughn made 500 just for the day. I said, well, I did drive. I said, well, I did drive. He started laughing.
I kept saying this shit. I said, bro, I'm not saying, but I am saying that I don't know if you was making this money with Joe last year when you was on the road, but I told your ass last year before you were on the road, bro, you can even talk to Voss. Hello?
Yeah.
All right, you can even talk to Voss. I said, nigga, ask Voss how he ate, and he only did 2 months of the summer. I said, bro, you should have came last year when you was into it with Joe. I said you might be in a better situation. You said you're in a better situation now. So imagine if you came on last year when I told you to.
Well, remember, he came late. When he came late, we were still doing a few jobs. Remember, he did a couple with me and Twan.
Yeah, he was doing all right, but you remember you went back on the road with Joe again.
Yep. Then he came back right before I did that job with Vontae, because he was with me the day that Vontae had hit me.
See, this is you gotta remember. He wasn't really came back. He came back in town before they went back out.
Before they went back out, so he was just getting some extra money, yeah.
Extra money, yeah. Yeah.
That's when Mr. Lee broke us off and shit.
Right. And that's what, remember I think that's what he said, damn, it's like that now. And you were like, yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's what someone said. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is, bro. And then the dude tipped us like 100. So we had made like, yeah, it was like, that was a good day. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Because I went to Kings Dominion that weekend.
Yeah, you did, yep. Sure did.
I went to Kings Dominion that week.
And that's what I told him. I said, bro, that's the thing. You gonna get your 220 here and there, but trust me, you'll be done. You work probably an hour or 2 or
Yeah, you ain't
like
gonna work that long.
But, bro, an 8-hour day, bro, in the summertime, bro, yeah. Nigga, we start out at 3.
Man.
Yeah. We cool with 250. We'll deal with that. Depends on how much work we had to do. And that's still a great day.
Yeah, because that's what dude gave me out the warehouse that day. Dude was like, God damn, son, you don't need no break. I said, man, we're in the warehouse. I said, I'm going home.
Right.
He was laughing like shit.
Eating everything back in my house.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, man, we're in a warehouse. I'm going home. I'm getting this shit out of here. He started laughing. He said, man, yeah, man, next time you come through, I said, just holler at my brother. Yeah, he'll find him.
But yeah, like I said, for real.
Down,
I'm happy I stood my ground, but at the same time, I'm also happy that things don't him a crew.